And Nathan, you're surrounded regularly by guys in the Australian cricket team. Do they just have freakish reactions to things outside of cricket?
Some of them, it's almost like, I guess, a sixth sense, whereas some of the other guys are just your normal people that, I guess, have the muscles that react. Once they send the signal to do something, they know what to do and they react a bit quicker that way.
But do champion cricketers have faster reaction times than mere mortals like me? Well, Damien Farrow from the Australian Institute of Sport is helping me find out.
Righto, Adam, what we're going to do here is test your reaction time. So what we need you to do is put your fingers on the corresponding keys that you can see here listed.
Damien has worked with some of Australia's top athletes across various codes. His research is designed to give the sporting elite that extra edge.
All right, guys, I've got the results here. Dom, you were an average of 212 milliseconds to respond.
Not a bad batting average.
That's better. I'll take that one, yeah.
Whereas, Adam, you were 233 milliseconds to respond or react. So, essentially, if we were to do that statistically, I'd suggest that there's probably no real difference there.
Because most people would instinctively think that someone like yourself just has reflexes and reaction times, you know, beyond that of a mortal man, but your elite athlete is pretty much the same as...
Yeah, in this case, elite sports people are average people.
So essentially, I have the same reaction time as a professional cricketer. That means I should do pretty well against Nathan Bracken. Well, no baggy green for me. Later we'll find out what I need to do to have enough time to connect willow with leather. Carl, suffice to say, punter is safe in his job, but let's return to the nets to see if I've got any chance at all against Nathan Bracken.
Well, this one too.
Now, earlier we discovered that despite having the same reaction time as a top-level cricketer, I wasn't exactly middling them. It turns out there's another factor in play here: response time.
Is your ability to read early cues and take advantage of those sorts of things to short-circuit some of the time demands that you're faced with when you're facing someone bowling so quickly. Just more coordinated at the right time is what we see with the elite batsmen like Dom. They just seem to have all the time in the world to execute their shots.
In fact, the AIS has new technology designed to actually improve response time. Special goggles guaranteed to put the fear of God into any batsman.
As Nathan's coming in to bowl, I'm going to turn your lights out as such.
When you say lights out, you mean I'm not going to be able to see anything?
That's exactly right. So if I just show you before we put them on, you can see at the moment. And then as he releases the ball...
By cutting off vision a split second before the bowler releases the ball, the batsman is forced to anticipate where he thinks it will go.
There we go. So you got vision at the moment?
Yes.
No?
No.
Yes?
No, yes, no, no.
I think I'll let Dominic the Pro have first crack at this.
I've got no idea how I did that.
Even blind, he seems to have plenty of time.
The vision goggles are forcing you to rely on early information. So we're essentially trying to remove much or all of the ball flight and making you look at the mechanics of Nathan's bowling action. Better batsmen read those cues and therefore can anticipate what type of delivery is about to occur.
I think what I found was it made me concentrate more and more on the ball out of the bowler's hand and to pick up any little things that Nathan was doing differently. For example, the shorter ball, I noticed Nathan actually raised his arm up a little higher than the fuller ball.
And just the fear of potential death.
The fear of potential death is always there.
Now it's my turn. OK, Bracken, give it your best. I've got top technology on my side. I'm one of New South Wales' best watching on.
I found I was concentrating pretty hard when I could see him, concentrating so much more when I sensed I wasn't going to be able to see him. And you could occasionally pick it up if you saw a bit of info, but gee.
Scary stuff at some stage.
Guessing a lot of the time. What did it look like to you?
Obviously, you picked something up in Nathan's action because you reacted in the right way. Obviously, the worst feeling is when the lights get blacked out and you don't know where the ball is and you know it's going to hit you.
You know, Carl, in studying for that piece, I think I've made a major breakthrough in neurological science.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, us guys, we're pretty lame. You as much as throw a piece of paper in the bin. if it goes in the back of your mind, you've got a voice going, Spencer, for 3. He's nailed it, they're through to the final.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I think I've identified the part of the brain where men entertain pathetic sporting delusions. Now, you've told us about the hippocampus. What's that?
Over here, used for storing, encoding, retrieving memories, yep.
OK, well, those of us who have no memories worth retrieving use this part, the hypercrappus. Tucked in here is where we blow it out of all proportion and live out our dreams. For example, when I was in the nets, and to everyone at home, it looked like this. But once I'd filtered